At the start of the movie, we see Riley playing a hockey match. Meanwhile, we see a lot of emotions in her mind, all trying to help Riley win the match. Joy tells the other emotions how Riley is growing up now, bringing many changes to her personality, all of which are very positive. Riley has also made a lot of new friends, and she now has much more confidence in her personality. All of this was possible only because of her memory lenses. Now we see how Riley is playing this hockey match with her friends. Thanks to Joy, Riley has experienced many positive changes, which help her win the match. Now there was also a high school coach watching this whole match, and after winning their match, she also invites Riley and her friends to a camp. Seeing this invitation, Riley and her friends are very happy. Riley tells her parents, and they get very excited, reassuring her that she will perform very well at the camp, but Riley is a little worried and also very sad. She remembers how she did not perform well in an old match and lost it because of a foul. Now she is afraid that she might make the same mistake at the camp again. Seeing all this, Joy thinks that now all the bad memories should be erased and only good memories should be brought to show so that Riley feels positive and good. With this, she takes sadness to a place where there are all the positive and good memories. This was the place where she had all the traits that gave Riley her personality. One night all the emotions were sleeping peacefully when suddenly a very loud alarm starts ringing in their control center. When Joy runs and goes to the control center, Riley's puberty button is ringing there. Joy takes it off and tries to break it too. Suddenly there is a commotion in their center. All the other manual workers come and say that now Riley is growing up and some new emotions are going to emerge. When Riley wakes up in the morning, she feels very different. She doesn't like anything of her own. A strange smell was coming from her body, and her emotions were also out of control. Here sadness comes to the console so that maybe she can relax Riley, but as she touches control a little, Riley's emotions come out very strong. Riley was unable to understand herself because she was becoming very irritated and behaving strangely. Now it's time to go to the camp. Riley's parents take Riley and her two friends to the camp. While going to the camp, Riley feels that her friends are hiding something now. When she insists, Riley's friends tell her how they will go to different high schools now, and maybe this camp is their last chance to play together. Riley gets very sad about this, and she feels that now nothing in her life will be the same as before. When they reach the camp and Riley leaves from here, she bumps into her favorite player on the way. After it, Riley suddenly feels very strange. The console inside her mind turns completely orange, and here we see a new emotion, which is anxiety. Also, we see some more new emotions, which were envy and embarrassment. When Riley meets her favorite player, she invites Riley to come and play with our team. Riley doesn't understand whether she should go with her old friends or with her favorite player. Also, she has this doubt in her mind that her two friends will go ahead now because they won't be in the same high school. So she thinks, why not I go with my new favorite player to her team? Riley's favorite player takes her to the locker room where the other three of the high school were, and she introduces Riley to everyone. Riley is very happy to see them all and also impressed. Both of Riley's friends also come to the same locker room. Riley is also very happy to see them. These three were very young, so some childish behaviors were expected. The coach noticed this, and everyone got scolded because of their behavior, leading to everyone's phones being taken away. Riley's anxiety emotion now becomes very strong and it starts controlling everything. Riley's mind has only this anxiety that now everyone will not like her because of her. Everyone's phones were taken. When they go ahead for coaching, Riley hears that everyone else is saying that the coach doesn't like Riley. Here anxiety now gives Riley the idea that she should stay with her favorite player and leave her friends so that maybe this player will let her go to the team. Joy tries to stop anxiety here and tells anxiety how Riley would like to play with her friends, but anxiety also tries to make her understand that Riley's future is not with her old friends now. Now she should stay in her team with her favorite player. To a large extent, it was right because Riley was being accepted by her favorite player. Joy should not do anything else. Because of this, anxiety now removes the tree of Riley's old emotions and also tells Joy that now there should be a different kind of emotional tree inside Riley, filled with all the new memories. Because Joy was not participating in all this, Anxiety plans that all the old emotions should now be removed from the headquarters so that these old emotions do not interfere in Riley's future life. Along with this, they lock all the old emotions in a place where no one can reach. They also want to delete all the emotions. Joy and the other emotions gather all the characters who were connected to Riley's childhood, like that cartoon that Riley used to watch in her childhood. All the emotions together take help from all the characters to get them out of here somehow. Joy remembers how this old cartoon had a magical bag from which anything can be obtained. They take out a small bomb from this bag, and with the help of that bomb, they get free from here. They have a lot of guards, but they somehow escape from these guards. Joy tells all the other emotions that we have to save that emotional tree that Anxiety had thrown away because it can now do the same to Riley as before. Anxiety had taken control in the headquarters, and Riley was now very anxious. Anxiety makes Riley practice all night. Even the morning appears where her favorite player comes and sees how Riley has practiced all night. She is also very impressed and invites Riley to dinner with her. Riley once again leaves her old friends and plans dinner with her favorite player. Joy and all the other emotions now set out in search of the emotional tree, where they get a river of consciousness, and all of them have to plan how to get there through this river. For this, they needed such an emotion that could go back to the headquarters again. For this work, all the emotions together choose sadness. Sadness is very sad and says, "I can't do this," but Joy explains how it will do this work very well. Here, they send sadness to the headquarters through a tube. On the other hand, Anxiety had taken control of Riley, and she was forcing her to do such works that Riley did not even like. The same food starts to come into this river, with the help of which all the other emotions start to move forward. On the other hand, Anxiety now starts to convert many memories filled with anxiety into a new emotional tree. After all this, Riley's personality was now full of anxiety, and her full effort was to make this team accept Riley. Riley was roaming with them. Her favorite player and the rest of the team take her to the coach's office, where a file is seen on the far table. Her favorite player tells Riley that her entire record must be written in this file, and the coach must have definitely mentioned whether Riley has been selected or not. With this, Riley's anxiety gets out of control and she starts doing such things that somehow this team accepts her, but because of this, her favorite player and all the other players also start feeling very strange. Riley was sitting with the rest of the team and talking. Now one of the team asks Riley which is her favorite band. Here Riley tells about her childhood band, where she suddenly feels that now everyone will make fun of her on this matter. In a somewhat sarcastic manner, she responds, causing a large crack to appear in her consciousness lake. As a result, all the other emotions that were supposed to support her emotional tree start falling away. These emotions call for the workers, but their voices do not reach them. Riley's old friends also reach there amidst all this. They remind Riley that the band is still her favorite, but Riley starts giving a completely sarcastic answer here, and Riley's mind starts feeling a lot of anxiety. Anxiety feels that more memories should be discarded and throws some additional memories away, and in return, sadness now reaches their office. On the other hand, all the emotions continue their journey, but now they all were tired. As a result, disgust, fear, and anger blame Joy, saying that all of this is happening because of her. Joy starts feeling very sad and begins to cry, lamenting how she has always tried to keep Riley happy while all the other emotions just complain all the time. Joy is also very tired. Along with Joy and other emotions, some workers were working. These emotions take their plunger and fly above memory lane. On the other hand, we see sadness has reached the headquarters. It tries a lot to hide, but embarrassment sees sadness, but does not tell anxiety, and helps sadness to hide. Joy and the other emotions now arrive in an imaginary land that has changed significantly, according to Joy. Joy was still feeling good. Now it's time for Riley to sleep, so all the other lights go off. They get a strange place, which was under the control of anxiety. There were many workers here, creating very strange and anxious drawings. These were the thoughts causing Riley to have trouble sleeping. Now, Joy creates a very calming and relaxing drawing. Anxiety, watching all of this from the headquarters, realizes that it would be only Joy's work. Joy also explains to all the other workers how all these bad drawings are not good for Riley, and she forces everyone to make good, relaxing drawings so that Riley can sleep peacefully. After all this effort, Riley sleeps peacefully, but on the other hand, anxiety sends a lot of police to catch Joy and all the other emotions. These emotions run away from the police and fly away with the help of a flying balloon. On the other hand, anxiety gets an idea. She puts that notebook in Riley's mind, which she had seen on the coach's table, and plans that Riley should pick up that notebook and see if she has been selected in her team or not. Riley's eyes open because of this idea, and she does the same as anxiety had told her. Sadness was also present in that office. It sees all this, and gets very upset, and thinks that now it will stop Riley from doing all this. After it, she starts controlling Riley with a small control. Due to it, Riley suddenly starts feeling sad. As she realizes this, anxiety understands that it was done by Sadness and that it is somewhere in the headquarters. Anxiety catches Sadness and takes remote control from it. When Riley opens that notebook, she reads that Riley is not ready yet and she cannot join this team yet. After this, anxiety does not understand anything and starts making more strange plans. Anxiety plans to come up with more good ideas to impress the coach and get selected for the team. Now, because of all these imaginative thoughts, a very imaginative cloud is formed in which Sadness and all the other emotions are trapped. Joy and all the other emotions try a lot to somehow get back, but it was not possible for them. On the other hand, because of anxiety, now Riley ties her hair like the rest of the team, and this way she starts getting away from her old friends. Joy and all the other emotions reach a place where Joy threw all those memories that were not right for Riley because of them. Joy feared that Riley might not be happy or could lose her confidence. They together make a huge mountain, and at the top of it, there was the emotional tree that anxiety had thrown. Now Joy has to reach here. Anxiety was putting more memories inside the emotional tree on its own, and according to it, whatever it was doing, its effect was not good on Riley. Here, anxiety puts this idea in Riley's mind that if she scores 3 goals, the coach will add her to the team because Riley's favorite player had told Riley once that no one had scored 3 goals so far. Maybe this was the plan so that Riley could impress the coach. Joy and all the other emotions make a plan that as if they had left with the help of a bag before, they will take out a bomb from the same bag, because of which all the memories here will fall and they will get the old emotional tree. They do the same as the bomb blasts, all the old memories that Joy had discarded there fly away. These memories fall into the consciousness lake and flow with it. Anxiety makes a full plan that Joy and all the other emotions should not reach the headquarters in any way, but on the other hand, embarrassment and sadness try together to bring Joy and all the other emotions back. Anxiety was controlling Riley to score 3 goals somehow. Riley started playing strangely. The coach also noticed that Riley was not playing normally and that no one seemed to understand what was happening. Similarly, Riley drops one of her players, resulting in a penalty that she has to sit down after a timeout. Meanwhile, Joy and the other emotions had fallen into the consciousness lake along with old, negative memories. These memories were now shaping Riley's new personality, which was filled with anxiety. All of them were connected with the headquarters, and in the same way, all these emotions now reach the headquarters. There, anxiety was completely out of control, because it couldn't understand how to help Riley. All the other emotions now try to remove the anxiety tree, but Joy explains to anxiety that neither it nor any other emotion can control Riley. Ultimately, Riley will have to decide for herself which emotion she wants to live with. Anxiety understands something, and all these emotions together plan to make a new emotional tree of Riley with all the emotions. After it, they all get stuck with that tree, and in the same way, Riley gets a little relaxed. Riley's friends also come to her because they care deeply about her and are concerned about what has happened. Riley, feeling a bit more relaxed, tells her friends that she is very worried they might not be with her anymore. After this, her friends reassure her that even if they are not together in high school, they will always remain friends. With this, Riley now enters the hockey match again and plays this match very relaxed. After this, we see the team sitting with Riley, all waiting for the coach's message. The message is expected to reveal whether Riley has been selected for the team or not. Riley's friends also send her messages to help her relax. Meanwhile, Joy comforts anxiety, reassuring it that whatever happens will be for the best. In the end, we see that Riley has been selected for the team. Riley happily informs her parents of the good news. Later, we see Joy discovering Riley's secret, and with that, the movie concludes.